things that we have to do now is, as you can see, chassis. Yeah, we're gonna have massive issues with the chassis. We have 18 parts now to adapt, plus upgrades that I'm probably not gonna put in the car no more on the power side. Everyone might not be going for upgrades no more. So, I might just try to remove this minor upgrade, but at the same time, this minor upgrade is really useful. But anyway, let's get to qualifying. We're gonna have a little bit of a problem in terms of chassis and durability wise as well. So we have 4 rounds to do this. I've already done this round, so I've already adapted some, so that's good. I'm not gonna put in more upgrades to it, so anyway, Russia. Might as well go for 9 or 10, probably. Yeah, I'll save in this as well. Yes. Alright, first qualifying. First qualifying. So we're now adapting the Q1, Q2, Q3 format. This race for the Asia part, since we're now done with the Europe part of the season. And we didn't put this in China as well, but we're done with that part of the season. So now there's no more Europe races. We're gonna go for this part now. Australia, possibly, for the decider, depending on what's gonna happen in. As you can see, durability is actually not bad. Actually quite good now. Remember the first 3 races, the engine literally cannot handle our car. Now it can, so we're good with that. Now we don't have a problem with that no more. Gearbox is gonna be our only issue. I really can't put the power down. Well, Paris is 4 times quicker. I'm just gonna get a little slipstream from behind this pass. Get the fuck out of the way. That was actually a good tow. Couple seconds. Might be up for a 29 here, not gonna lie. Just free flowing now towards that far corner. It's a 29-1.
You've just put in the fastest lap.
Alright, we're done for today.
Good job.
We're done for Q1. First laps are in, 29-1. Damn, bro. Norris is still quicker than us. And we're about 7/10 quicker than the rest. The last sector, we definitely lost time. Norris just went mega. He's actually gonna get eliminated here. Oh, Verstappen's near that drop zone. Oh no. Verstappen got advance. There's Verstappen. There's Verstappen. Still 14. And he goes steal. Alright, he just passed the time. Oh, he's got held up there by that Haas. Oh, this is gonna be a bad lap for Verstappen. Oh wait, what? How is he not getting held up from behind that Haas? The first sector is 38, the last sector was a 33.5, alright. Gotta get a little bit of a tow. They 1-8. Oh, they're side by side. Did Verstappen go for a good lap? 12th, man. That could have been bad. Hamilton, alright. Stroll, Vettel, alright. Who's out? Daniel Ricciardo. Gasly's and Ricciardo's out. Man. Daniel Ricciardo has had a terrible season. Well, it is his first season back, but come on. It should be better than that. It should be better than Alpine's performance-wise. You need to actually be better than Ricciardo. Ricciardo, where are you, Ricciardo? Alright, medium tires. Do we go mediums here? Definitely. Some people are also going on mediums. Leclerc, all the front guys basically. Took a little bit too much cab on the exit. What a lap. Super great lap here. This will be like a 32.4, 32.1. That would be a good first sector actually. We're hitting these apexes, man. Oh, we had a better first sector than first lap on slower tires. Using the curbs, except for that one. See track limits there? Doesn't matter. We're good at this track, man. I think one of the Ferraris will be out. I don't know. One of the Ferraris or Alpine AlphaTauri. Yeah, definitely. Alright, we're on the 30.2. 9 tenths quicker.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
We're 9 tenths quicker. We were 2 tenths off our fastest lap time, and yet Lando Norris is third. All right, so we are dominating. I think our lap's already good enough. I think we're quick enough. Perez though is in danger. Perez still came in. I think Perez got started soft still. Oh yeah, he is going to be starting on soft. So he's on altered strategy compared to us. Yeah, he's still 5 tenths slower. Ocon, Stroll. Oh, gas. Oh no, Stroll. You got eliminated by Giovinazzi, man. Stroll, what are you doing? Sebastian is in the shootout, man. Like, come on, Vettel is our qualifying. Vettel has been outperforming everyone this season. Like, come on, bro. Like, we have to be better than that. Alright. We're gonna be 400 more for that. So, Q3. Ours a little bit unsettled. or is Mercedes right in front of me? Norris already in front. This could be a great first sector, like a 31, that would be amazing. First sector is not purple. It's gonna be a terrible lap, guys. Shit. Alright, 29.2. We can get up to 28 there. That's why we go. It's a 28.6.
Fastest lap so far. Well done.
What a lap for Mr. Jake Brown. A 28.693 was 5/10 quicker. He saved a set of tires, which is good. What a final sector as well. I don't know, we'll see on Lando Norris's view. We're quick on these tires. Alright. So Lando Norris has a big hill to climb on final sector. Actually, Norris has not gone out here. This is gonna be in danger of Norris. So Lando Norris has not gone out yet. His teammate is Team McLaren's. Well, Jake's gonna qualify his teammate. This could be a momentous lap for Jake Brown if he can execute this very well. As there's gonna be a front row definitely on the cards here for the likes of Sainz and Verstappen, because Norris has pulled it into the pits. He's not gonna go out again. So Lando Norris might just, he's in danger. His front row spot's in danger. That's it. His front row spot's still in danger. And Jake Brown still 500s quicker as Verstappen goes across the line. Still no improvement. So no one's improving. Jake Brown is the only one that's actually improving. Qualifying is done. Max Verstappen in that lap has done 29.9. Perez are 31.1. They're a second slower. Leclerc's the only one that's improved. Sainz is not going out well. We have a lap left with tank here, but Jake Brown, he's on a flyer. He's really on a flyer. Oh, he's going wide though on the exit. That's gonna hurt him big time. But can he go even faster? That's the question. Oh, is he using every part of the track? That final sector might just be a little bit too much. Crossing the line, he goes even faster with a 128.6, and that pole secured by the McLaren. Jake Brown, a little bit scruffy on that last corner, could have improved. But man, what a lap.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting
Norris
the grid.
still there.
Norris and Carlos Sainz. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
What a lap by Jake Brown of 128.650. Norris on that one singular lap only did a 129.2. Did not improve his lap time, yet he's still in the front row. Man, this is going to be a whole lot to sink in once we get into the race. Man, Lando Norris.
Great work out there today. Are you feeling confident that you can take your qualifying pace into the race? How do you feel about this team's performance then? It looks like you've invested heavily in the development. After all the teams have updated their cars for next season's regulation changes, where do you think you'll come out? Appreciate your time.
Yeah, just we're down in regulation upgrades, and I mean we're just looking to see whether we can adapt. We have won the rivalry by a lot. It's a race. Alright, so it's not gonna be as wet, but come on, it's just 10% chance of rain.
Welcome along then to Sochi and the Russian Grand Prix, one of 8 cities in the world to play host to both the Olympics and a Formula One race. It's a Grand Prix that's proven difficult to crack for anyone beyond the first 2 rows of the grid in recent years, so let's see if that can change today. It's time to go racing then at the Sochi Autodrome, where the long run down to the heavy braking zone at turn 2 is one of 2 DRS zones around this 3.6-mile circuit. The other, of course, down into turn 13. 18 corners make up a lap here today, with an average speed somewhere in the region of 130 miles an hour. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Brown. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
Man.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Brown lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, and Hamilton, Perez, Leclerc, Giovinazzi, and Lance Stroll.
Oh, Stroll's.
Gasly,
Oh, Vettel's down
Tsunoda,
the order.
Callum Island, and Ricciardo.
Vettel
Russell,
20th.
Latifi, Nikita Mazepin,
Oh, Vettel
and
18th.
Sebastian Vettel. Ocon, they'll be starting further back after an earlier.
Mazepin started
And
17th.
Mick Schumacher. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Right then, so
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
alright then, here we go. Round 12, we've got 5 races left remaining, including this one. The Russian Grand Prix is underway. It's lights out and away we go. It's a brilliant start, and we are already in the ERS. But here comes Lando Norris though, trying to get the exit. Here he comes towards turn 1. Norris, Brown, side by side. Is Norris going to try and make a move to the inside? No. Brown's going to leave him space, and he's going to go wide. Jake Brown has to concede the position, and Lando Norris takes it. There's Verstappen, signs they're going to be 3 wide. Oh, contact! Even more contact! Jake Brown has made even more contact.
Check your MFD for a new strategy.
Wow. The safety car's now deployed.
Copy.
Wow, wow. Even more contact towards turn 1. Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz closed the door, and then even more contact on Max Verstappen. The championship leader is down in They drop zone right now. And at the moment he's really struggling to turn the car, and Valtteri Bottas as well is also struggling. So Bottas as well is struggling, and there's debris all over the track. There was a safety car that is deployed. Brown conceded the position, then came back on the inside. We're gonna look at a replay. But man, that's gonna hurt us very much a lot. We were trying to make a move on the inside. They got ahead, then Sainz backed out, turned into the line that we were taking, and then Verstappen was just a little victim there. We were making contact on Verstappen right there and then, so that was a massive crash. An airplane crash. Esteban Ocon comes into the pits as well, and there's Valtteri Bottas also coming to the pits. Still gonna be on medium tires, basically on the same strategy.
Complete, go now.
Do we go for the softs? I mean, they've already fitted in the tires, so we shouldn't do that. But Valtteri Bottas has to pit again, as well as Esteban Ocon. Ocon is on that medium tire.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over to the track.
What a race so far. We use a used set of tires either way, so we're not going to put the soft tires yet. We're going to put it on the mediums and then go fast in the end. But man, Lando Norris now has a massive opportunity. See here, this is the crash that happened there, right there, on that right side. But don't even have more damage. No way.
Keep taking care of them.
It was a literal tangle. We got freaked out, and then all of a sudden we just ran straight to the back of, straight to the side of Max Verstappen, in which, by the way, Verstappen that could have been a massive accident. Actually, it was a massive accident. But man, that could have been, in other words, insane. So at the moment it is Bottas in 18th, Mazepin 17th. Sebastian Vettel is up in front, I guess. He's up into 13th, so that's great performance there from Sebastian. So we're on the same strategy as Ocon, but we're much quicker.
Tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
What was that by Ocon? Right, so Lando Norris is in that front of the queue, we're at the back of this queue, so this is going to be an entertaining race, isn't it? Lando Norris in that front. Then it's Sainz and Verstappen with that body damage, I think, because Verstappen was the luckiest man there. Then it's an Alpine of Antonio Giovinazzi's in P5. Alright, and the team might at 19. Amazing, alright.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Lined out from...
Right, that fucking wall, man.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Alright, so right to the back of Esteban Ocon here. As Norris is slowing the pack down. We're trying to warm the tires up as now towards the final corner here. Trying to get the exit, and there we go. We've got the exit. Oh, they're slow. Come on, guys. Go, go, go. And towards the final corner. Now we're going to get the exit. That's about knock on here. Look at this. Warm tires. Here we go. Bottas is now also right to the back of the house. Here we go. Down the inside we go. As Mazepin defending on boundary. Bottas on that inside. Who's going to win that battle out? Mazepin goes off the track.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
And still on that inside Nikita Mazepin. Meanwhile, Bottas has gone past him. We're going to go past Mazepin as well. Mazepin now in the clutches. Just like that, Mazepin just first couple of corners, he's lost a couple of positions here. He's going to lose a couple of positions to Ocon as well.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
You know, Lando Norris is in a great position right now as we are just trying to go up to that pack. Norris's gap to Carlos Sainz is again under pressure from Max Verstappen, as like from the start. We're looking to pass Valtteri Bottas here. And we are going to look for a pass down the inside of Bottas and a Haas as well. Oh, that could have been dangerous. That could have been dangerous. Did you see how close we were behind that Williams? But on the inside, still we go, forcing Mick Schumacher the long way around. And so we are ahead of Bottas and Mick. We are very impatient right now. Here we go though, towards that flower coming out. Down the inside we go. Neat and tidy. Now Sebastian Vettel's on that soft tire. Struggling now as here we go. We're going to try to make a little move on Nicholas Latifi as we're marching forward into this pack. Here we go. Latifi's going to defend on that inside. Thank you very much. And we're just going to take that outside line pretty easily as Bottas is now struggling behind to get past of his frenemy, George Russell. As now we're catching up to this pack right in front of us, and you know who's in this pack is Daniel Ricciardo. Vehicle condition.
Repeat that. There's interference. Tyre condition is still looking good.
Anyway, now we're catching up to Sebastian Vettel on this pack. Make sure that we really make the pass clean and safe. This is a DRS train, so while we make the passes, now we're gonna try and make a pass on our mate Sebastian Vettel, our mentor. Obviously could have almost won.
The stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Here we go. ERS and DRS. Well, this is going to be lovely, isn't it, Sebastian Vettel? In deep pressure here. Down the inside we go. We're not going to leave. We're going to squeeze that inside line. We're up into P13. making passes left and right here. I hope that, like, I hope that Verstappen and the likes of Norris get held up here. The likes of Esteban Ocon. So now we're just using that DRS, using our ERS, we're marching ourselves. What are you doing, man? His Islet's still there. We're gonna force him out wide. If there's a battle right in front, conveniently. Who's a part of this battle is the Alpine.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
Come on, 212, 216, 217, 218. So we'll 10-1. Alright, that's a flashback. I was about to do a Palma. Look at her doing 212, I'm doing 216. Put down a nice easy move. Perez is struggling, and Leclerc's actually struggling with the move Giovinazzi. Now finally he does. Perez is as well a part of this pack. Behind him is Gasly. Terrible season for Red Bull so far. In this one, Giovinazzi continues to hold up this pack. We're now looking for a move. We're into the points, which is good. We're now racing the same way as these guys. I think the safety car went out on that lap. We're really getting held up here. There's no choice. Oh, sorry. Making contact with the little wheel of Sonoda.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Alright. Look behind Gasly here, and we can easily make a pass. As long as he lets me through. I doubt that he will. From a long way back, he doesn't leave me room there.
You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
Well, I have the power advantage over McLaren. What they made is now Perez making Giovinazzi pay for what he did against Leclerc. We're gonna make a little lunge on the inside of Gasly as well. As Perez, can he get the exit side by side? Giovinazzi, Perez. Perez got the inside line. Can he clear him? No. Giovinazzi's still there. We're gonna make a little lunge around the outside. Alright, we're gonna. That was a bit illegal. Oh my god, that was way illegal. From the exit though, Gasly, slow, they're moving particularly there, but we're gonna make two passes there. Perez follows us, and somehow Giovinazzi still ahead. Perez is really struggling to make a pass on Antonio Giovinazzi. He finally clears him. Finally. Alright, we have a 5-second margin, dude. We are hunting them down.
Gap to car in front is 2.0 seconds.
Teammate status.
We're trailing our teammate by 11.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in first. The time last lap was a 1 minute 33.3.
We need to pass the Leclerc here. Alright. Perez is still like trailing behind. Gasly's behind him now. Now we're gaining on Leclerc here. I have to put the one later. One. Here we go. We're gaining on Shaw. As Leclerc is also gaining on the guy in front as well. Here we go. Do we make a move on the outside? No. Are we gonna make a move the next corner? Yes. Easy move. Leclerc new.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.2 seconds.
Always has this in the bag, doesn't he? In our safety car, please. What a lap.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Teammate status.
Gap to teammate ahead is 9.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in first. The time last lap was a 1:33.5.
What a lap time, man. We are demolishing. We can get the undercut strategy on them. Still have about 16 or 17 laps left. So we can gain like 17 laps about second. We can still win this race. From last place. No, from last place, we can still win this race. I'm actually kidding me. This is world champion games here. Go for a little lunge. Hamilton didn't leave me space. I read it. You know where to go, Hamilton. You see me in the mirrors. Carlos Sainz is in front of this pack and he's holding up at the moment. Max Verstappen is we're getting for a flashback, but clearly you can make a move there. Just don't leave me room. Just leave me room, please. There's a Leclerc who's struggling now. Sainz in danger.
Good pace. You're catching the car in front by a second per lap.
Teammate status. Teammate status. Oh, wow. Bro did... Teammate status.
We're trailing our teammate by 8.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in first. The time last lap was a 1:33.6.
Getting a great lap. Looking at our dog to the inside here. Verstappen's slow. Oh, again, Max Verstappen, what are you doing? What was Verstappen doing? Honestly. You can clearly see me pull out. Verstappen didn't see that. You clearly see me in your mirrors. You can literally clearly see me pull out. I'm pulling out and then going to the inside. And then all of a sudden just close the door. Man, Verstappen, you not chill. That really costing him, I think, another place here. But man, that is all Verstappen. You can clearly see me making a move there, and then you're not. Amateurs. As we're making strides, and now Sainz is the easiest guy to pass. And they're 1.5 seconds behind, so Verstappen, so right, as Sainz is giving us the space. And I think he's saying thank you for what I did to Verstappen and to the Hamilton line. So right now I'm not focused on Sainz, so Sainz, if you can stay with me, go. So I can bring it to my teammate, but up to 5 laps here. We could still gain like 5 seconds a lap, second a lap. Right. We're 7 tenths quicker. We are making a stride to my teammate. As Sainz might have just got himself a podium once again. 7.8 seconds is the gap between myself and Norris. Still a race for the win here. So it's just that who can win? That's the question. Sainz is gone. I gave him a little bit of that jar, so he pulls out a second. Now that he's a second behind, I can focus now on my own race. Hit the wall again.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Seven 7.3, 7.2, 7 seconds. Nice. Norris. Sainz comes into the pit stop. We'll all have to pit once. Is Carlos Sainz on a medium? I don't know if he was on a medium to start with. We can get him on the pit stop, right? That'll be good. 0.6.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the softs. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Well, just about a 5-second gap, mate. Come on. Keep getting up to him. I'm getting to notice. Getting to notice. Can win this race. Teammates coming to the pits.
Lando is in the pits. Lando in the pits. No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
To be smart strategy. Okay. Box.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Alright. I'm basically gonna have on same tires.
Go.
A bit slow.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Took 8 seconds behind, yep. Oh wow, Sainz. Great stop. That's good. Now I'm basically the same tires, well, I'm one lap old tires. Someone's out. That is what oh, Mick Schumacher, what was that? He spun around right in front of his teammate as well. Heavy to 40-point tag. So Mick Schumacher's got pushed behind his teammate. Oh!
Okay, watch your pace. We've been informed that
Oh, we're
safety
back
car
in
is
this.
Out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stopped vehicles on the track.
We're back in this race. Mick Schumacher's been disqualified. Oh my god. We are back in this race. Thanks to Mick Schumacher spinning around. I was thinking first if there was a safety car or not, but somehow the safety car came out.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk
Man,
a penalty.
alright.
Slow your pace immediately.
Schumacher stalled it and then he got disqualified. Oh my god. We are back. We are back in this race. So the guys who didn't pit can have a chance to pit here and have good tires. Oh my god. This is gonna benefit the guys who are on 1 stops. Actually on 2 stops. Or who haven't stopped as well. I don't know, but Latifi's in. If we can get the jump on Norris, this is gonna be insane. Schumacher was in a dangerous spot. Schumacher was in a dangerous spot, so it really is a race to the end of this. It's really just a run to the line. The safety car is out for the 2nd time. From myself crashing on behind on like Carlos Sainz, so now here we're behind Norris now. We're right behind Lando Norris. He's gonna be better at managing the tires. He's gonna be better at getting that DRS done. Carlos Sainz, the hard tires, is gonna be big trouble now. Might just lose his podium here. But what a safety car. What a timely safety car. Well, we needed it the most. We were 8 seconds behind Norris. We thought Norris was gonna win, and then Norris might be also shocked. Well, there's a safety car as well, because he needs the points in order to win the championship. These championship chances are getting slimmer and slimmer now, and that the guy who's fastest out of all the drivers is now right behind him. And it is in fact the championship leader. Like 224 points Jake Brown is ahead. He's about 35, 36. There's a 36 point lead over Lando Norris, and at the moment Lando is seeing his teammate behind him and he's like, well, I have to defend mightily. Don't get jumped here at the start. And he sure hopes that Jake Brown, there's contact between the two McLarens. But at the moment, Jake Brown's gonna have a fun time here. The question, can he get that thing to work at the end of the... Like, now, the safety guard is going to be out, but it's going to come in this lap, so since everyone's been packed in, Jake Brown's...
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again.
So Brown's going to have a little bit of a run on the exit.
Remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
So Jake Brown's still warming up his tires. So we're going to get racing again here for the 2nd time after the safety car is in. So now it's all about Lando Norris and that jump. The two McLarens are going to duel it out. And Norris towards his final corner gets the jump on his teammate. Oh wow, great jump by Norris. He's on the exit, his teammate gets a little bit squirrely, but Lando Norris leads the Russian Grand Prix. Great jump by Norris, is actually a second ahead, which is good, But Jake Brown, remember, he's great on this track. He can just gain back easily. Remember, he's quicker than his teammate. See the laps immediately. Brown had a squirrely final corner, but that could be a great sign for Lando Norris. Remember, a teammate is good in this track. He has to be careful in his lines here if you're Lando Norris. Once he's in that DRS zone, you're never going to let go, and Jake Brown can never let go. He knows that he's from the back. He knows he can secure the championship. These two have been let them race here. Lando Norris, no team orders in McLaren's wall, no team orders. And who prioritizes who's better is the question. And right now, Jake Brown is right now behind Norris again, and Sainz struggling further back. So it's all these two left. Who's gonna battle this one out for the victory? It's all Lando Norris and Jake Brown. What a great start by Norris in that last phase of the corner, as Norris goes for a 30.9, Jake Brown 4/10 slower. Look, if Norris just lets Brown, does not let Brown get that DRS, he's fine. He can be winning this race. But if Brown gets that DRS, if Sainz and Hamilton are side by side, if Brown gets that DRS, it's game over for Lando Norris. It is game over for Lando Norris if he if he does let his teammate get that DRS. Is why further back Jake Brown. Jake Brown is trying to still get his tires warmed up, but right now it's all Lando Norris still leading this one. Once Brown gets that DRS, yeah, it's done, but at the moment Jake is really closing in. Actually, he's closing in enough to catch up to Lando Norris here, and he's 6/10. And as you can see, Brown's getting closer and closer. Oh, a little wide by the Brits, but behind Norris here. There is a point where these soft tires are letting go, so Sainz at the moment can get the benefit of sitting on that podium, but right now it is all Lando Norris. If Brown could have waited, what if Brown waited for that safety car to come in? And now DRS detection is passed. Jake Brown was under a second, and as you can see, the flap is open. It's Jake Brown's time to lose. So Brown is closed back into this race. 6 laps of a sprint left remaining here in this one. Hamilton is up to 3rd. Ahead of Sainz. But we're not going to pay attention to that no more because he's got past him. We're going to pay attention to this one. Right in front of them. Only 7 seconds, they're 7 seconds behind. Bottas as well is also in that pack again, so great stuff for Valtteri Bottas as well, great recovery. But Jake is close behind his teammate. Norris is a sitting duck basically, and now as you can see, Brown's gaining 215, 216 miles an hour. These McLaren cars go with those upgrades, and Lando Norris, he's damn in danger. Sector 3 is where it really needs to pull away, at least 6/10. You have to be really in defense for Lando Norris now. Jake Brown has been a faster man this entire weekend. He's been fastest in qualifying in those Q1, Q2, Q3 sessions, and as well in the race as well. Norris has got the fastest lap though, so it is going to be trouble. Here comes Jake. Will he make a move to the inside? No, he does not. He's too far back. So these two have been battling the entire season for the World Championship. Norris was about 32 points ahead. Norris locks up. Brown couldn't capitalize. Norris still got a great exit though either way. Norris locks up there. Could have been worse, but Norris has now got a little bit of a flat spot on the tire. I think it was the right front that Norris locked up on. So Jake now sees that Norris is pushing as hard as he can, that he's locking up his brakes. But now it's about to go down with 5 laps remaining in this one. Jake Brown's gonna close in. He's gaining. Which way he's gonna go, Jake? He's not gonna make a move right in here. He's not close enough. Norris is using every ounce of that battery right now. Oh, Brown's gone wide. What has happened there to Jake? Jake's on wide. What has happened there? The world champion. I think he was not close enough. He's trying to make a late braking move. All of a sudden, he's back down 8 tenths. So Brown has to do this all over again. 4 more laps left in this one. It's all Lando Norris still with a Jake Brown mistake at the 3rd sector. Might be good for Lando because he now has a little bit of breathing space. It's these two who have been really battling the entire season, as I was saying before. But Norris, after that DNF, lost a huge amount of points. This could be really good for Lando Norris if he wins this one today. Question: will he win this one? He could be 28 points behind his teammate in the World Drivers' Championship. And now, again, Jake Brown, now he's closer than ever before. Here he comes. Brown is going to use that ERS. Oh, he's going to be pulling alongside. Yes, he is. Down the inside he goes on his teammate Lando Norris. And Jake Brown was not very patient there, but he's ahead. Now it's Norris's turn. These two basically have the same compound tire, so Norris, it's his turn now, unless he doesn't have the pace to do it. We've got 3 laps of racing, folks, left remaining. Now we're crossing the flag. 3 laps remaining in this one. Lando Norris 7 tenths behind, though. Jake Brown saving his battery. We know this Jake Brown, that he can save his battery wherever he wants, because he's not the one that's attacking, so he's leading this race. Lando Norris, despite his fastest lap, is still behind. Now he's the one catching. We have never seen Lando Norris in DRS zone before, but he's still 4 tenths behind. One mistake and it's basically done dusted. Jake Brown made a mistake there, but still ahead. Lewis Hamilton 9 seconds behind. You can still smell a little victory here if these two battle it out too hard. 3 laps. Norris is closing. Now he's gonna do the same thing to his teammate. Now look at this. Jake Brown is the one defending. Here we go. Here it comes. Norris. Is Norris making a move? No, he's not. Although Brown's gone wide, and now Norris takes the opportunity. Oh, Brown though forcing him out wide. Great tactic there by the champion. We've got 2 laps remaining. Lando Norris.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
If you can get the DRS here, if you can get close enough right here towards these final couple of corners, it's all good for Lando Norris. Jake Brown's not pulling away. He knows, Brown knows that even if he tries to pull away, Norris is still going to be close. Here he comes though. Here comes Jake. Brown's going to defend on that inside line. Here comes Norris down the inside. Brown's going wide. He's going way too much over the curb. Lando Norris gets past, making contact there. The 2 McLarens. Vehicle condition.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
So 2 laps to go.
Not to worry about tire condition.
Lando Norris
looking good.
is in. Now Brown's the one who's going to try to attack. So this is basically flip-flopping. The question, who's got the great tactic here? Lando Norris knows. Oh, Brown's got a little bit too much over the curb. That's not good for Jake Brown. We're on the exit here. Here we go. Once again, Jake Brown's gonna look for a move. He's not close enough. He's not close enough, but he's gaining too fast. He can handle the speed. Jake Brown's handled the speed of these cars. These cars have been upgraded to the max 216 miles an hour. We've seen at one point, I think last race in Italy, Jake Brown went 221 miles per hour in these cars in the king of speed. But now towards his final lap, who's got the speed here in Russia?
This is your final lap of the race.
Lando Norris, he's in danger. Final lap is underway. The two teammates have been jostling every single time here after the safety car restart, and now it's all McLaren. It's all Norris or Brown to win this one. Who will do it? Will Norris gain or will Brown extend? Oh, Brown's gone wide. Oh no! Lando Norris might have just got this here, because Jake Brown has gone wide. Although Brown's giving it absolutely everything in this final lap. He knows he's not going to let a teammate win a race here. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Does Brown have everything here? Norris is saving. Norris is saving. Jake Brown has the move. Down the inside they go. Brown goes to the inside, forcing Norris wide. Norris did not expect the move happening, but Jake Brown makes the move to the inside. And now Jake Brown, who has won 3 races in a row from last place, now towards the final corner, he will come first. Jake Brown wins the Russian Grand Prix, extends his championship lead to 43 points, a 42-point gap between himself and Lando Norris, heading into the last 4 races of the season. Norris has got a big mountain to climb now. Wow, great racing, Lando Norris.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today.
What a race.
Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
A last lap thriller.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team securing the win.
What a lucky safety car.
Forced to be reckoned with out on the track.
Lando Norris has to settle for second again. That has to be gutting if you're Lando Norris, man. Man, Lando Norris has to be gutted about that.
Brown increases their championship lead. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
I have to say Sebastian Vettel certainly caught my eye during today's race. Incredible driving.
With that result, McLaren can no longer be touched at the top of the table. They've had their ups and downs this season like all teams, but they've weathered the storm and come out on top. McLaren are world champions once again. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport.
No way.
With more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
But that's gonna hurt if you're Lando Norris. That last lap, that could have been his, man. But unfortunately, we had nowhere. We could have. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't let him win anyway. So, nevertheless, still 1-2 for McLaren. We secured the Constructors' Championship. Stroll, great result as well. Gasly, 9th place again. He's outperformed his teammate once more. Schumacher, that safety car really helped us. But look at his first lap, man. Here we go. Look at his first lap. We were all adjusting for position. Look at that, it's like NASCAR until it's 10-1. I thought we were gonna get touched, but then on the exit here, this is where it really begins. So signs. We're going back to the line. Look at that contact, and then even more contact. Verstappen. Yeah, Verstappen just. That was a fucking scary crash, man. Look at that. Bam. Verstappen didn't even expect it at all. Man, that is unfortunate if you're Valtteri Bottas. We just got taken out there, trying to avoid it, and then boom. Valtteri did not even expect it, man. Look at that. That's a dangerous, dangerous place to crash. Let's look at the elbow from Bottas here. Bro, we were going at it for like 7th game, 179 miles an hour, and then that was a fucking scary crash, man. Look at that. Like, that's fucking scary. Then we hit the wall in the process. Bottas, Hamilton clearly saw it right in front of him. He barely avoided it as well. Look at that. Big crash. Big crash, mate. Then we hit the wall with good measure. Bottas just went straight to us. You can clearly see it right here on Valtteri Bottas' view. We got. Look at this. As soon as Sainz hits us, bam. That would have been costly as well. That would have been a massive one. The good thing was only the front wing. Only the front wing. This camera angle fucking sucks, man. Could have captured us. Man, what a crash. Bam! Oh my god. Alright, I'll go to Verstappen's point of view, man. Look how different the crash was to Verstappen. As soon as we like, bam, we hit that barrier. Verstappen was a passenger. It was basically a race used to just try to avoid signs. But man, that was insane. Oh my god. Alright, that's gonna do it. We'll see you in the next episode. I don't know if